Hey guys, welcome back to Economics and Comics. I'm super excited to bring you my theory on how they're going to stop Knull. It just kind of all clicked immediately after reading King in Black #1 or one shot. So stay tuned. Make sure to hit that subscribe button. Make sure to turn your notifications on. And if you like this video, make sure to like it. I want to hear your theories in the comments. So let's get started. Okay, guys, so we've all been waiting. Knull's here. He's finally here. I'm gonna jump around a little bit, but it all really comes down to Donny Cates' writing. I've been always wondering why he's doing certain things. I have a top 10 book of 2020 video coming out, and I discuss it a little bit, and I have some theories about a couple books. And this video is going to come out before it, so it might be a little bit different, but something clicked. It clicked in my head, and I was like, yep, this is what's happening. I'm not 100% sure, but I've usually been pretty right. I predicted that Dylan was going to be Codex months before it happened. I even tweeted Donny Cates, can you just tell us Dylan's going to be Codex and stuff like that? And I'm pretty good with this type of stuff. So let me break it down for you a little bit. Okay, so, and we'll get to at the end, you're going to see. So, okay, King in Black, right? Okay, he's here. Dude, he comes through and he just, look, honestly, he shits on Earth. I mean, he just destroys Earth. He comes through, all the heroes are there. He dragon bombs the Earth. Then he drops down in a bunch of Celestials. He conquered the Celestials. Knull was the first thing in this universe or galaxy or whatever you want to call it before they came. He was in the darkness. He is unkillable. You can weaken him, but you cannot kill Knull. Okay? So he comes Earth. He basically covers it in symbiote juice. They can't stop him. They call in backup. They call in, the Sentry comes in. He arrives like a total pimp. He's like, yeah, it's time. You guys have been waiting long enough. It's time. He comes through. Oh, Sentry's here. Here comes Sentry. Oh, my name's Bob, this and that. And he just, he rips the Sentry in half and says, dude, I am the Void. I was in the Void. I was in the Void before there was a Void. I am the Void. Nothing can beat me. Okay? Now, it started to click when I was reading this book. All the things I've been specking on for so long. The Earth gets covered in symbiotes and basically complete darkness, right? Storm's like the last thing because she has some lightning key. And he basically stomps her out. I'm not 100% sure if he's killed everyone or if they're just covered in symbiote juice, right? So Venom, Eddie finally says, you know what? I'm giving up. Take me. This is what you want. Maybe if I give myself up, you'll save the world. He doesn't care about any of it. He immediately takes Venom off of Eddie and drops him like he's a flea and tells him, look, I'm here for Dylan. Now, I think we all knew he was there for Dylan. Dylan is a very young symbiote god, if you want. A very young Knull. He has the same powers, basically. He can control symbiotes or whatever type of thing. But he's super young. When Knull was there before anything happened. So Knull's probably the oldest god in our realm or whatever you want to call it. So, okay. I'm going to drop a couple theories and then I'm going to finish with my big finale. Okay? So, let's see. Where should we start? Okay. Let's start with Codex. Okay? Or Dylan from the alternate reality. Okay? Codex controlled the whole planet over there. He controlled everything. He merged people and made them symbiotes so he could control them all. He had the power. He was also hearing Knull, which is interesting when he's in an alternate reality. But here's where we dip into Donny Cates, okay? I think I said Codex. Yeah, Codex. Donny Cates built up Dylan like nobody's tomorrow. Now, to the event where you first see Codex in Venom 27, and you're like, oh my god, he's Dylan, which most of us already knew. Okay, so they build up Venom 28, 29, and then 30 drops when they finally confront each other, Dylan and Codex, and they do a handshake, and it's over. It's like Dylan shares all the positivity with Codex, and basically Codex just disappears. It was a total drop. So Codex is like healing at a rehab for symbiote gods or something right now, and they end up going back to this reality. Okay, Eddie and Dylan go back, and which is funny though. They say the world is dark, which I thought was interesting at the end of Venom 30 when it hasn't been dark yet. They're already back. Okay, now in King in Black, Eddie hides Dylan. Okay, so that's basically it. So we know that Dylan and Knull will eventually meet. Now we don't know what's going to happen with Codex. Okay. Now, it's very possible that Codex comes back and something like Codex and Dylan merge into some super being that can control even Knull or give him a good fight. But I don't think that's what's going to happen. Okay? Dylan might gain some superpower at the end of the extra or something, or maybe he'll turn into our reality's Codex or something like that. But he is the bait. I think Dylan is the bait in this whole King in Black scenario. Okay, Knull wants Dylan, period. So, Dylan might have a helping hand in the demise of Knull in this whole epic saga, but I really think it won't be Dylan. Okay, so let's move on because there's an ending, and it's gonna. To me, it's 100% clear. And once you see this, you're gonna be like, oh, yeah. Okay, so let's move on. Okay, now we're jumping over to Thor. Thor 5, Black Winter. The same scenario. Thor touches the little flake of Black Winter and sees his end, okay? And Black Winter ceased to exist. Now, Donny Cates tweeted something about Black Winter being major again, or so that the book is starting to rise again in price, which is cool. But it's the same writing style. Venom 30 was a poo-poo of a build-up for Codex and Dylan. Just as Thor 5 was a build-up. Thor was a build-up for Black Winter. I'm like, oh my god, he's going to end everything. He's the darkness. He's in Galactus Afraid, all this stuff. And then, boom, nothing. Right? So, in King in Black, they're talking about, well, where's Thor? Where's Thor? You know? We don't know where Thor is. We don't know where Thor is. So Thor right now in the other one, he's over there with Donald Blake or whatever. Thor's in like another reality where he was trapped. Okay, so there's a whole bunch of stuff going on. So that's where Thor is right now. He's not coming. He's a god. He has power, stuff like that. Okay, so it started to click in my head like, okay, well, Dylan might be helping here or Codex might be helping this whole battle. But and Black Winter is just kind of gone now, and Thor's out of the picture. If nothing can, okay, so Knull can't die, but can he be stopped? And I think the answer is yes. And I think the answer is right here in front of our eyes the whole time. In front of our eyes the whole time. He has been showing these double page layouts in different books. Venom 25, where you saw Codex and the Celestial symbiote and Virus and the time warp thing and everything, Knull coming to Earth. You see it all. And Thor 6, guys. Infinity Hammer and this weird black glove. Maybe Black Winter, maybe connected to Thane, even though it's been reported that it is Thanos. All to bring you this. And then I saw this and I looked at it again and go, oh my god. Let me show you. Here it is. The centerfold for Thor 6. When I saw this, I was like, dude, this is going to be a huge event. It's going to be like some event after Knull and all this stuff where he's commanding a dead army and all this stuff. And I was thinking, yeah, this is going to be huge. Why is this in there and it's not a lot of spec on it? This is amazing. And it hit me. So we're going to take a deep dive at this Thor 6 interior, which is also the second print, so you guys can see what I see. Okay. If they cannot stop Knull, all right, you know he can't die. You need someone powerful enough to possibly give him a fighting chance. Now, even Thanos might not be powerful enough to stop him, but with an infinity hammer with all the stones in it, that's a weapon, okay? And talk about a god killer or a god stopper, that is it. It's not the glove, but it's definitely a new weapon. It just so happens to be Thor's weapon. Where's Thor right now? I don't know. When Thor sees his death, he sees this, okay? Thor might sacrifice himself, or as Black Winter might sacrifice himself to give the power to Thanos to defeat Knull. It's very possible. Now, the glove is still up in the air. The black glove with the Black Winter colored gem. Now, at first there's a lot of spec on the black glove because Thane, his son, had the black glove, which commanded the dead army. So what's very interesting to me is it could be Thane's glove. Okay? Regardless, look at the dead army that he's commanding. Dude, above the hammer is Sentry. He's partially ripped in half. There's lightning, the one thing that can stop symbiotes, in the background. He's standing on a destroyed Earth type of scenario. Skull and Bones. It looks like there's some buildings off to the side that are destroyed. It's like a wasteland. If Knull came down and killed everybody, let's just say, okay, and he has the hammer, or he has the glove that can bring back the dead army to fight, right? You see them all there. Some of these people were in the battle that you didn't see normally, and they're in that picture. Sentry, to me, is like the super key here above the hammer, because he just got ripped in half, and he's sitting right there like zombified, missing some limbs, stuff like that. I think that instead of this being some epic new long storyboard with Thanos and the new Infinity Hammer, which appears in Thor 6 exclusively, okay? This is the savior. Thanos, with whatever that glove is, and the hammer. He's got a weapon that's extremely powerful, and he can wield it. He could wield it and control and do so much with it against Knull. I think that is the only way, maybe with some help from Dylan or even Codex, to kind of make Knull a little bit less powerful. Somewhere in there, a mix. But I think this is the winner right here. And this is why all these different series that Cates have been doing have all these buildups and all these secrets inside. Venom 25, Thor number 6. And they just kind of poo-poo out and disappear, because he was building to this huge war with Knull, and this is the final piece. So that is my theory on how this epic battle will end. He will not destroy Knull, but he will do enough to stop him. And then, of course, with the gems and the stones and everything, he can probably make everything go back to normal or something like that, or whatever. But at this point, it seems perfect to me that he is standing off against Knull, commanding the dead army that Knull basically killed, right? He killed everyone instantly, or they're all paralyzed, or they're dying, or the symbiotes now, or whatever. This makes perfect sense to me, guys, and I want to know what you think. So please let me know in the comments what you think. And I hope you guys enjoyed my breakdown on why, in my mind, it all makes sense. What it means is Black Winter is probably going to heat up, number 5. Thor 6 is probably going to start heating up. Maybe get on it now. Even if it doesn't go up, I think it's still a good spec book. Um, I don't know how they're going to bring Thanos back in, but it could be with Thor in this alternate world right now, and Thor right now. I don't know exactly, or from an alternate universe with Codex, something crazy. I don't know, but that panel, I think, is the only way they're going to beat Knull, or at least push him back and stop the end of everything, because Knull is too badass to be stopped, but he can be pushed back. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Please hit that sub button. Please hit that like button. And I hope that I'm right, because if so, that'll be sick.